You guys with guitar cases or anything, I don't know. But we'll just tell some jokes first. And I want to remind everybody, since it's just an open mic, anybody can sign up to do it. It's free, it's fun. You too could be a star. Maybe you guys like bully each other into making one of you sign up or something. Like who's the funniest one at the table, you know, you just push them up on stage. I don't know, just food for thought, you know, that's all. So, yeah, the least funny, that might work. Yeah, you never know what sells up here on stage. But we're going to try to figure it out because it's an open mic, and that's kind of what you do with these things. So I wrote a set, and it's kind of random, I'll admit, but you know, obviously yesterday, Father's Day, so I'm going to make a bunch of dad jokes. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you as well. And Cody, all the fathers, happy Father's Day yesterday. I know it's a day late, but hell yeah. So I'm going to do a bunch of dad jokes. You know what dad jokes are, you know, cheesy puns, just really, we're going to see how it goes. They're going to be weird ones. I'll admit though, usually dad jokes get a good pop, you know, that's why you do them. But also, I'll admit that I don't have a grandchild yet, so they're not going to be grand dad jokes. They're just going to be kind of, you know, dad jokes. But on that note too, I wanted to bring up, I was thinking about like child rearing. Have you heard the phrase child rearing? Like raising children or whatever? It sounds kind of like some pedophile shit, doesn't it? Child rearing? It's like, yes, I have trauma from the rearing I had as a child, you know? Sounds kind of creepy. Yeah, see, I've tried it out. See, that was the first time I've ever done that.
Why
So.
you make religious jokes?
Oh, religious jokes, yes, that would save it for Sunday type of stuff.
Yeah, child rearing.
But, well, I mean, anyways, moving on though, I got some other ideas I was going to talk about. For instance, the 4th of July is coming. Dads love the 4th of Julys, you know. They're very patriotic. So I'm going to talk, I got caught trying to steal TNT, you know, dynamite. They caught me trying to steal it. I thought it was going to be a blast. But indeed, it was, I got some charges, you know. I know, this joke blows, I'll admit it. Yeah. And you think usually explosion jokes get a bigger pop, you know what I mean? I'm working on it though. A bang, yeah, exactly, you getting it. This one's a dud though, you guys, I'll admit it. At least I'm lit. I'm my own worst enemy. That's a deep cut there, yeah. Also, I wanted to talk about anybody who knows, I got navigation in the car, because anybody who knows me knows that I lack direction. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. So I put a new voice on the navigation though. It's a woman. It's a woman's voice. And she sounds hot. She sounds very sexy. You know what I mean? She drives me wild. Absolutely. And it's weird though, because it's a paradox. Like I'm the only one who drives, but we take turns. So that's kind of confusing. I don't even know if that's a joke. That's just some like stoner thoughts, you know. But what else do we got here? We got oh yeah, but anyways, I got the new woman on the navigation. I'd be lost without her. You know, she's and yeah, it's weird too because she doesn't know what to eat, but she does know how to get there. That's kind of weird. You know how women are. Cody, you know how women are. You're married.
Yeah. Well,
congratulations.
after I don't, but
you won't be after your set tonight. I've heard some of your stuff.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah. No, she loves you. I'm not sure why, but she loves you.
I love her too.
I know, it's very romantic. But so the woman though on the navigation, I'm not sure where things are going with her. That's her job. You know what I mean? So I thought things were getting pretty serious. Serious? I know that's a squeeze that one in there.
I realized that one. Like, huh.
I didn't want to go the distance with her though, it's true. So she left me. Apparently I turned her off, which I get. But, and now you can see without navigation, it's easy to go too far, as I just did. But I also will say too, as long as we're doing dad jokes, the other day I was buying broccoli and some red bell peppers, and it started spraying water on me, and I was like, wait just 1 minute, mister. Exactly. And I can produce these jokes all day. So you gotta enunciate, right? And if you don't like it too, you just sit back and enjoy the fruits of my labor. I know exactly. Call me bananas if this isn't appealing. See, these are dad jokes. If you get in a coma in the produce section, do they consider you a vegetable?
Maybe.
I don't know. See, these are the questions.
These
jokes are corny.
Fresh vegetable?
I feel like you guys might soon throw tomatoes. see that. It's weird though, I'll admit, I love tits, and there's not any melon jokes in the set, so squash that, you know. But I think these jokes though, they're like the produce section. You can pick the ones you want to enjoy, you know what I mean? You have to pick the ones you want to enjoy. And whether you like them firm or soft, you'll notice that I am ripe. It's really warm, so. But it's true, I'll admit, these jokes can't compare to other jokes. It's apples and oranges, you know, apples and oranges. So, I think that's it. Just food for thought, you guys. Just a little food for thought tonight. That's all my set. Thanks, I'm Brandon. Woo. Some dad jokes in honor of all the dads out there. I'd say next week I'll have more intelligently written stuff, but that's also a stretch. So we'll see how that goes. But I think we're going to move on down the list. We have 3 signups so far, but feel free to sign up, anybody. It's free, it's fun, and you too can be a star. So we're going to move on down the list. Next up, everybody, give it up for Lillia. Give it up for her.
How's everybody doing? This is a brand new set for me, so I'm just gonna get into it. I was sick for the majority of last week, and I was on a whole lot of NyQuil, and NyQuil thoughts are kind of the best, because salt is just little rocks that we put on our food to make it taste more like little rocks. I couldn't remember the name of Baker Street or any of the words, so I was just going around the house going do 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 all fucking weekend. I was feeling really sick, so I went to the walk-in, and the doc told me he had strep. I had strep, and I was like, well, what's the treatment plan? I was like, well, what are we gonna do about this? And he was like, I'm gonna put you on amoxicillin twice a day for 10 days, and also quit shoving dirty dicks down your throat. And I was like, how the fuck did you know what I was doing with your dad last night?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh, I love those videos of men who are cheating and they get caught. And I don't care if they're staged or not. And I love it when they're like, it was an accident. I'm like, you accidentally tripped and fell with your dick out into another woman's vagina. I'm like, what were you doing when the murder hornets were around, right? It's like, why don't you go accidentally fall into Joe Rogan's loose asshole? Oh my god. As some of you may know, my dad's Mexican, and he says some kind of out-of-pocket shit that me as a white woman couldn't say. And we were driving down 8th Street the other day, and he looks and there's a deer in a yard, and he goes, man, that's a light-skinned deer. And I'm like, I like to think that all deer matter, no matter what species. And I don't see color when it comes to deer, but I'm never invited to the forage out when they have one. Speaking of my dad, he got in a car accident recently, and I've been getting a lot of calls from ambulance chasers. For those of you who don't know what an ambulance chaser is, it's just random law firms who try and get your money. And so I was getting really frustrated by this because they were like calling me at work, calling me again when I was taking a nap in the middle of the day. And so finally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck with these guys. And so I go, they call me again, I pick up and I go, thank you for calling Where's My Wiener Circumcision Clinic and Hot Dog Processing Plant. How may I direct your call? And that's all I got for tonight, guys. Thank you.
Ooh, you can go for Lillia. Nice work, nice work. We got another sign up, but before we get to that, we're gonna move on to Cody of Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner. That's a YouTube channel, so look that up. He's gonna come up. Here he is. Give it up for the lovely, lovely Cody, everyone.
Yeah, Ron, that's the proprietor of Crazy Cody's Comedy Corner. Yeah. Let's hear it for Don and Lillia from Thursday night. Let's hear it for them. That was great. That was great. Oh yeah, here we go. How is everyone? Yeah, let's hear it for yourself for being here tonight. Why not? Let's hear it. You're here. So, in the news I heard, allegedly, old Carlos Mencia, the comedian, he's being charged or accused or whatever of 12 counts of tax evasion. Yeah, that's what I thought too. 12 counts of tax evasion. So, you know, not to steal a joke like some of those comedians, like Carlos Mencia, but you know you're a beaner when you don't pay your taxes after working hard. So, but I don't know. It's kind of like the mafia a little bit. Like he's been stealing jokes and making all this money off of that and not paying taxes on it. So it's kind of like how they got Al Capone. They just on tax evasion. It's the same thing. He's just laundering money. So. But I don't know. It's kind of stereotypical, I guess you'd say. But what's really stereotypical was today when I was on the ferry and on the boat, and then I saw a Hispanic Mexican fellow walk into the car in front of me, and it's like a 2026 pimped out Lexus or something. I mean, it's slick, let's put it that way. I've been my shitty Ford Focus, all dirty, this thing's shiny. And he walks up, he's got, they're getting stereotypical, he's got, nice jeans on, the nice boots, the white t-shirt. But then I noticed as he was like getting into his car, I could see that he had a cohabitant, non-binary, life partner abuse shirt on underneath of it. A wife beater.
Oh my God.
He had underneath of that white t-shirt, so some of you know it as a bitch beater, but...
Domestic violence apparel.
Yeah, domestic violence apparel. I was just trying to make it, new age and PC.
Domestic violence apparel. There's no gender in it.
I don't know if you could say that on YouTube, but I have nothing wrong, I'm not racist by any stretch. Like my brother-in-laws, one's Guatemalan, one's like Chicago black. Like as the night is dark, so is he. Like and then the other one's a Jew. So and they all love me, and I get along with them just great and everything. But I'm actually more afraid of not them being upset, but my ethnically pure other brother-in-laws might be slightly more upset that I didn't mention them. So, but I don't know. But no, seriously, I'm not racist. Like, people are people. Like, if we're all in a car accident or anything like that, and we need a liver or blood or anything, it really doesn't matter. Like, in any medical procedure, I could swap parts back and forth. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So, well, maybe the skin graft didn't quite like we thought, but that's whatever. I don't want to take my shirt off on that. The skin graft doesn't take on anybody. It's only works your own skin. That's the joke. But I'll show them. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm manly enough to show my tits up here. I was at the grocery store, and of course everything, all the radio and everything now is all digital and satellite, and they had a really bad reception because I'm walking down, they're playing Oasis, you know. Dude, Dad's gonna be, I gotta get to you. I thought, God, this is like a throwback station. This sounds just like my CD in my car as I used to cruise down the road. Dude, it's gotta be the, I gotta believe, Eddie, you lead me. Now, Wonderwall, anyway. Shit. Should I tell them the story about the...
Yes.
Okay, why not? I'll sit down for this one. So anyways, as you can tell, I'm getting older because, you know, that song was Oasis and it reminded me of my youth. And anyways, I've been tired lately and stuff, so I got my levels checked. And I had a low vitamin D and my low testosterone. And so my brother, he's got his check, and he's been on testosterone, and he says, man, you should get on it, it's great. The next thing you know, since we're getting older, you'll be waking up with morning wood and be ready to go and have all types of energy and everything. I'm like, well, whatever, we'll find out. So I've been on it for a little bit, and the next thing you know, a couple days ago, I wake up and look at that. Me and the original little Cody are both up and awake, and I thought, I should send him a picture telling him this is working. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'll just send him a text instead. But anyway. That's it.
Give it up for Cody, everybody. Hell yeah. Woo. You guys, come on, it was about his morning wood. Come on, you gotta give him a little love for that. He's dumping it out up here, everybody.
I'm just trying to make it last
Just his
longer.
promotions, I mean. But we do have one more sign up. He wrote down as the Incredible Hulk, everybody. Give it up for the Incredible Hulk.
Dillion!
Give it up for Dillion, everybody. Woo.
Thank you.
All right. So this first one might kind of touch the tips a little bit, but why don't you see a gay guy in a wheelchair?
What's that?
Can't be a fruit and a fucking vegetable at the same time.
Ha ha.
Why didn't the halibut come to the cookout?
What's that?
Because he's already collared.
Huh.
And this last one is because I have twins myself. Having twins is like having a copier. The original's always quiet. And
yeah.
I didn't really prepare anything else more, so that's all I got.
Kill
Right on. You got something?
That's a little too vulgar. Do it.
I'm
Oh, it's
talking
a
about
guy
my
Bar9
fucking
is here
erection
for
in the morning. What are you talking about?
This ain't PG. Let's go.
All right, what's the difference between the WNBA and the NBA?
What's that?
Both munch carpets.
Ha.
It's not a difference.
Yeah.
All right, give it up for Dylan, everybody. The Incredible Hulk. That's right. It's right there on the paper. And, well, we don't have any more sign-ups, so we're just going to put on some music. If you want to come up, though, I'll be hanging out for a while, so coordinate with me. Enoch won't be here tonight, so we're coordinating music. You'll have to work with me to coordinate that, which we can do. So just let